So, all right. So my next one is, Clark, where we are with college bowl games. What the hell's the point? Like, what are we doing? Like, most teams, especially the major teams from Power 5 conferences, all their guys are all either in the transfer portal or the guys are opting out for the draft, so they're not going to play in the bowl games, right? So the team that you're watching in the bowl game looks nothing like the team from the regular season, and they don't look anything like the team that's going to be playing next season. It used to be like the bowl games were like preparation, you get extra practices, and it kind of leads you into the next season. That was the point, right? But we've completely lost that. The only bowl games where teams are playing are like Marshall against UTSA or Jacksonville State against whoever they play. Like the ones in the first week of bowl season, those teams actually care because they're either from the MAC or they don't have a whole bunch of guys going to the NFL or their coach isn't leaving, whatever. I just don't. We have 41 bowl games now, Clark. We had to put Minnesota, who's 5-7, in a bowl game because we didn't have enough teams. So there's no way, you can't tell me anybody's watching these games. Like the fact that they're on ESPN might generate maybe a little bit of an audience, but there's no way they're getting their money's worth for these games. Now, I have no problem with teams getting a reward for their season, right? If you're a player, it's nice. You get a reward. You get to practice for a few more weeks. Then you get to go. You guys get to take a trip somewhere as a team. You get to enjoy it. You guys get to have fun. Like, I have zero issue with that. But what we're doing, it's ridiculous. The Orange Bowl is got Georgia and Florida State, and half of Florida State's team is not playing. All their best players are out. So, and I'm sure Georgia's guys that are going to the NFL, they're probably not going to play either. What's the point? Like, what are we doing? And we're charging people exorbitant amounts of money for this nonsense, and it's ridiculous. Now, it'll be helped a little bit by the 12-team playoff. You'll at least get the New Year's 6 bowl games will all be a big deal because people won't be opting out of them because they'll be quarterfinal and semifinal games basically. So I get that, but yeah, I just don't. I know some people love college football and they just love listen, I have no problem with people I want to watch UTSA against Marshall. Good for you. Have at it. But I don't understand. I just don't understand what we're doing. I don't understand. It's an outdated thing for college football. And, I don't know. And I don't have an answer here. This is not one of these where I have the answer. I think the 12-team playoff will help. But, it's just, they're kind of, the bowl games are in this weird, purgatory where they don't have any relationship to the season they're in or next season. So it's just kind of strange.
Yeah. I mean, the bowl games are obviously, they've been outdated for a long time now. It's just, it's from a different, if someone didn't know what bowl games were and you tried to explain it to them, it wouldn't make any sense. They'd be like, so it's an exhibition game? Well, no, but yeah, so it doesn't really matter for anything. It's like, no, you get to practice a little more, and then it's just one of those things about college football that just doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense. It's like I was saying, I think a few podcasts ago, college football maybe is at its best when it's at its most absurd. And the bowl games are just another example of something that's just kind of absurd. I don't know what the hell we're doing, but it's one of these things that's hung around. It's another one of these things where it's like, why are you guys doing that? Well, I don't know. We've always done it, so I guess we'll just keep doing it. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot.